Welcome to today's session, where we'll explore the GitHub Copilot CLI SDK and discover how it seamlessly integrates AI capabilities into your applications. So, what exactly is the Copilot CLI SDK? Simply put, it's a toolkit that allows developers to programmatically interact with GitHub Copilot. Its core value lies in APIizing and decoupling Copilot's capabilities, enabling you to easily integrate AI features like code explanation and command generation into your own applications. More importantly, it marks Copilot's significant transformation from a simple IDE plugin to a universal AI infrastructure. Now, let me share a revolutionary concept: prompt as agent. What does this mean? With the CLI SDK, you only need to orchestrate workflows using prompts to gain universal agent capabilities. You no longer need to build your own large model infrastructure, handle complex RAG pipelines, or write tedious agent framework code. You just need to define prompts plus tools to create your own AI agent. Our vision is to enable you to build software that can hire Copilot. The universality of Copilot CLI SDK is reflected in 3 dimensions. First, any tool integration, whether it's databases, APIs, file systems, or external services, they can all be seamlessly connected. Second, any scenario adaptation, it's no longer limited to coding scenarios, but can cover your entire business process. Third, any industry, deployment, finance, healthcare, manufacturing, retail, every industry can benefit from it. The core insight is, Copilot is no longer just a code assistant. It has evolved into a universal AI agent runtime. 1. SDK, unlimited possibilities. Let me highlight a few core application scenarios. First, the SRE agent enables log analysis, fault diagnosis, and auto-remediation, significantly boosting operational efficiency. Second, the analyst agent supports natural language queries and intelligent report generation. Additionally, you can build a knowledge agent for enterprise knowledge management, a workflow agent for process automation, a support agent for intelligent customer service, and a content agent for content creation. Unlimited scenarios, all covered by one SDK. So what's the difference between Copilot CLI SDK and traditional workflow frameworks? In the traditional approach, such as using LangGraph or Microsoft Agent Framework, developers need to define each node with code, manually orchestrate connections between nodes, write state management logic, handle conditional branches and loops, and debug complex flowcharts. With Copilot CLI SDK, you only need to describe the overall flow with prompts and define available tools. The AI automatically decides the execution path. The core insight is, we've shifted from developers manually orchestrating flows to AI autonomously orchestrating after understanding intent. Prompt plus tools equals an implicit dynamic workflow. A key highlight of Copilot CLI SDK is that regardless of your programming language, you'll enjoy a completely consistent development experience. The SDK supports multiple mainstream languages. Node.js and TypeScript developers can install via npm. Python developers use pip install. Go developers use goget, and .NET developers use .NET add package. The only prerequisite is having GitHub Copilot CLI installed and configured in your system path. Choose your favorite language and start building right away. Let me dive into the SDK's architecture design. The entire system adopts a 3-layer architecture. The top layer is your application, which uses Copilot capabilities by calling SDK APIs. The middle layer is the SDK client and session, responsible for encapsulating communication details and type definitions. The bottom layer is the Copilot CLI server, which performs actual AI processing through the JSON RPC protocol. Core components include Copilot client, which serves as the SDK entry point and manages the CLI process lifecycle. Copilot session maintains conversation context and supports sending messages and listening to events. JSON RPC serves as the unified communication protocol, ensuring cross-language consistency. Now let me walk you through the core workflow, which consists of 4 steps. Step 1 is initialization. You need to instantiate Copilot Client, which automatically starts the background CLI process. Step 2 is establishing a session by calling the create session method to create a new conversation context. Step 3 is the interaction process. You send a prompt, the system returns events in a streaming fashion and triggers corresponding callback functions. Step 4 is tool invocation. When the AI needs to use a tool, the CLI makes a request, your local code executes the tool logic, returns the result to the AI, and then the AI continues generating responses. The entire process is both simple and powerful. Custom tools are one of the SDK's most powerful capabilities. The core concept is, you simply define local functions, and the AI will automatically call them when needed. Tool definitions consist of 4 elements: name, description, parameter schema, and handler function. Schemas can be automatically generated using Zod for TypeScript or Pydantic for Python, which is very convenient. The execution flow works like this. The AI determines whether to call a tool, initiates a request, your local code executes, results return to the AI, and the AI continues generating the final response. This is the essence of an agent prompt plus tools equals a complete AI agent. Next, let me introduce an exciting feature, the Agentic Workflow System, or GHA for short. It allows you to write AI-driven GitHub actions using Markdown. The core concept is elegantly simple. Markdown is the workflow. You just create .md files in the .github/workflows directory to define AI agent behavior. Then, using the GHA compile command, the system automatically converts Markdown into executable .lock.yml files. Using YAML front matter plus natural language instructions, you can create executable actions. Typical applications include automatic issue triaging and labeling, automatic PR review and feedback, and code quality checks with suggestions. Its core value is zero-code definition of AI agents in CI/CD. Finally, let me summarize the 3 core advantages of Copilot CLI SDK. First, plug and play. You don't need to build your own model infrastructure. You can directly leverage Copilot's powerful AI capabilities. Second, build vertical AI tools helping you create a truly Copilot native ecosystem. Third, unified security and compliance inheriting all security commitments from Copilot for Business, giving enterprise users peace of mind. Take action now. Install via npm install at github/Copilot SDK and visit github.com/github/Copilot-SDK for complete documentation. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing the amazing AI applications you'll build with Copilot CLI SDK.